My highs and lows are worse in the evening. Then you come around, spin my world upside down. Taught me how to fly higher, higher.
G'day friends and welcome back to my channel. Thanks very much for your support. It's so good to see you again. Today I'm coming to you from lovely Sydney. It's a beautiful winter's day and I thought I'd get out and show you a bit of the city. But the main reason for my video today is to try and talk you out of buying a drone. Yes, I'm gonna go all dad on you and tell you to save your money. Today's conversation is gonna be about whether you should buy a drone or not. I always get asked the question, which drone should I buy, or how much money should I spend on a drone? But I think the question is more fundamental than that. You should be asking yourself, what do I want a drone and what do I want to do with it? So if you want me to talk you out of buying a drone, or maybe talk you into buying a drone, then stick around.
'Cause when you spin me all around, I can't stop the feeling, and it's true, I'm in paradise. It's hard to believe it, 'cause when you spin me all around, my head stops to reason. So please help me understand, you wanna stay with me now.
So we just finished having a beautiful lunch at the Palisade Hotel near the Rocks, and that got me to thinking about using your money wisely. Obviously buying a drone could be very expensive depending on the drone that you're buying, and that money sometimes could be utilized for a lot of other things, especially spending time with the family and actually trying to bond with people. I find that the drone hobby tends to be a little bit of a lonesome one, because you tend to go out into these areas that are further away from normally where you would be to actually get your drone footage. And that obviously adds to costs. So, getting there is one cost. At the same time is actually, buying accessories and batteries. And this is after you have actually already have purchased the drone. Now, another thing from someone who's actually lost a drone, there's no guarantees that after you buy your drone, you're actually going to keep it. So there are many videos online that you can see that people have actually lost the drones, never to be seen again. Now that is an expensive way to throw away money. So although you can buy insurance, although you can actually protect yourself in the best way, there's no guarantees that that drone is going to work forever, or that drone is actually never going to get lost. So that could be money thrown away into the wind. So that's another reason not to actually get a drone. Now the second thing you have to take into consideration when purchasing a drone is the time you're going to need. So to get to a safe fly zone location, it means normally getting out of the city. You can't fly your drone in metropolitan areas. For me, living in the middle of Sydney, it actually takes me 45 minutes to get out of the city so I can fly it somewhere safe. Now that takes time. Wow, I just discovered one thing. Apparently you're not supposed to film at the Opera House or vlog at the Opera House without permission. I got asked to go to this place called the Stage Door to actually get permission to film or vlog, which is really weird. I didn't know that. Anyway, so there's no one here that can give me permission. It's the weekend. So I'm gonna have to go and just take some footage from a little bit further out. Hey. Okay, so it's not my intention to end up behind bars, although it seems like I am. Well, I came here outside the grounds of the Opera House to a safe location, and I was really just trying to get out of the wind. But to take off from the point where I was discussing, you need time to get to your location, then you need time to take the footage. Now, if you're a busy guy like me, a family guy, that time is precious, so you're gonna have to take that into consideration. So you need time to actually fly your drone. So here I am in Farm Cove, a more advantageous position. It's that little bay right next to the Opera House. Well, I'm outside the grounds, so I should be okay here. But the third thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about was actually the last bit of the whole drone footage creation. So once you've got the time, you've got the money, you've got your drone, you've go to the location, you film it, well then what are you going to do with the actual footage? Now if you're filming in 4K, that's going to take up a lot of storage space, but then you have to take it home and edit it. So if you're planning on doing something like this, like a YouTube channel so you can share with friends, family, or even, you know, beyond that, that's great. But, you know, the thing to take into consideration is that you need editing time. Now, when I first started this channel, I did not know anything about using Premiere. So I've been self-teaching myself all along. So in order to get nice footage, you got to learn everything from, you know, cutting it and editing it, to color grading and all these other things that I had no idea when I first started. So you're going to have to teach yourself some computer skills. So, you know, it's not as simple as it's made out to be. If you're never going to watch these videos, then what's the point of actually taking them in the first place? So we're going to end our journey in the Sydney Royal Botanical Gardens. Beautiful place. If it wasn't so windy, it'd be a perfect day. But in summary, obviously the three top things that I really recommend that you have lots of in order to have a fun time with your drone hobby is obviously money. It's not cheap. You need to buy a good drone, and a good drone will usually cost you quite a little bit. And secondly, obviously you need time. You need to make time. That's the only way that you're going to be able to get out and about and get those beautiful shots. And number three, you actually need to learn some new skills. Now, for me, I see all of these as positives. I mean, I love at my age to find real excuses to actually get out of the house, get into nature, do some planning, and even try to bring the family along with you so you can actually enjoy it as a family. And the last bit, I've actually, you know, really enjoyed learning all the skills necessary to put these videos together. And you know, the money is always going to be the tough part, but I think if you make it a passion and if you give it a really good go, I think in the end you're really going to get something out of it. But for those of you that don't have time, don't have the money, and don't want to learn any more computer skills, well then I wouldn't buy a drone if I were you. So that's it, that's a video. I hope you liked it. I love showing you a bit of Sydney. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And until the next time, ciao for now.